Basic attention token. Now this has not really done well in terms of price for a while, but the browser itself that they created, Brendan Eich is the founder, and the browser is outstanding. I mean, incredibly, it's one of those that probably my favorite browser. I just always forget to use it. It's just habits. But I do still think this has room to do something, but it's starting to look less and less likely. I'll talk about what I think needs to happen for success here. Before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. Now, in the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were cryptos that I thought were going to make really good money, and you can see what they were all worth when I recorded and released the videos. These are the highs that these coins hit around about 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd popped $100 into those coins when I released the videos and sold after the 16 months. So your total profit in that time would have been over 123 grand. Now, obviously, you don't have months and months and months to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle, and if you've got coins that are not performing for you, you've probably got crap in your portfolio you've got to clear out. If you're not sure where to start at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. So my members are in and out of coins, same price as me. And if you go onto the site, you'll see the profits my members have made. You can see the successes we've had. It's public record, so you can verify it on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the coins that I'm in that are just doing way better than the rest of the market, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site, guys. Now, basic attention token. So as we can see, not really ever done great in terms of price. I mean, even in the 2018 cycle, you know, it went from like 14 cents to about 70 cents or 80, 90 cents. In 2021, it peaked out at around $1.80, I think. $1.92, sorry, $1.92. And yeah, the price itself has languished for quite a while. But the thing is that I still think there's such a massive use case to what they're trying to do. So their goal is to basically revamp the way that advertising works. And advertising is a nightmare at the best of times, but especially in an age where you've got artificial intelligence and everything else, things are very, very dodgy. And they've created a new way in which advertising works. So basically this works through the Brave browser, and that's like Google Chrome, it's like Mozilla Firefox, all those kind of browsers. And it's where users can watch privacy-preserving adverts and receive rewards for doing so. And the advertisers can deliver targeted ads to maximize engagement and cut down on the losses as a result of ad fraud and abuse. So the token itself is the unit of reward in the advertising ecosystem and is exchanged between advertisers, publishers, and users. And advertisers pay for their advertising campaigns in the tokens. Out of this budget, a small proportion is distributed to advertisers, while 70% is distributed to the users. Whereas the intermediaries, the tip are the ones that usually drive up the price. And that's true of every industry. Like, look at football. If you're American, you call it soccer, which is wrong. But all it is where you've got a football player that wants to go to a club. And it can be done like that. They could just make a contract and sort. But there's always an agent in the middle that raises fees on both sides of everything. And this is the case in every industry, like I said. You know, when you're looking at trying to sort out, sell your house, you've got the agents that you deal with, they take a middle cut. So removing that is a big, big plus. And the platform raised a total of $35 million in minutes when they did ICO. And it's not a surprise because they have a really good idea here. Brendan Eich is one of the founders. Now, Brendan Eich is well known because he invented JavaScript back in 1995. He also launched Mozilla Firefox, which is one of the most popular browsers back in 2004. I used Mozilla. I loved it. It was way better than anything that we had else out there at the time. Brian Bondi joins Braves and Basic Attention Token as CTO. He's a heavily experienced engineer with experience working as a software engineer at Mozilla, software developer at Coral Corporation, and a software development lead at Khan Academy. They've got over 50 years of software development experience, and they've got a strong team behind them. And again, what they've created here is a very, very good concept. They're trying to deal with a serious issue of ad fraud within around the world, and the cost is huge because there's $330 billion in digital advertising spent every year, and it's failing users because it's failing users, failing publishers, and it's failing advertisers because a lot of it is misspent. Much of it ends up going to fraudulent use cases. There's a lot of problems in and around it, and they've created something legitimately good. Brave itself has had huge growth as well. Brave in terms of user is massive now. Monthly active users for Brave is 77 million. Daily active users 32 million. There are 10 million basic attention token wallets. There's 4.28 million on-chain transactions. Now, I wouldn't expect tons of on-chain transactions, but that data for daily and monthly use for Brave is very good. But obviously, they have enormous competition. Their competition is through the roof. You've got Google Chrome, you've got Microsoft Edge, you've got like all the browsers, Safari. There are dozens of browsers, and they're all competition for Brave. So actually, I don't think that the job for the team here is about promoting basic attention token. I don't think the goal should be trying to push the price up, because I don't think that's the use case that is going to drive people to Brave. I think you drive people to Brave and people pay attention to basic attention token. I think that's probably the best way of doing things. So I think realistically right now, the biggest thing that the team behind basic attention token and Brave can do is push Brave, advertise Brave everywhere, talk about why people should be using Brave, talk about why how it's privacy preserving, how you're not going to get tracked and followed around by ads every time you click on a link. A great example. What's the crypto called? There's Seek VR, right? They've got a good, they're a virtual reality crypto. When you go onto the site and you have a look at their sort of virtual reality headsets, which I've done, I've then gone onto websites and constantly been shown those adverts because they've done a geo tracking. So now anytime I go onto a website that uses the same backdoor advertiser, I get shown that. And so the geo-targeting ad stuff that happens to all of us doesn't happen on Brave. All these little pluses of not seeing the same bullshit every time you go onto a website is a big, big plus. And if the team behind it just promote the crap out of Brave and explain why it's so much better than Google Chrome, why it's so much better than Mozilla Firefox, why it's so much better than Safari or Microsoft Edge, that's how they onboard lots more people. If you can get, if they can 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x their daily users, basic attention token becomes more valuable. Every time that user base grows for Brave, basic attention token will grow long term. So that's their goal. It can't be about the token. It's got to be about the software, the browser. And if they do that, I do think there's a world this can get up to a couple of dollars. Because it would have that would put it in a market cap of 3 billion. That is high, but if they can get up to a point of 500 million daily users, which is a massive ask, I'm well aware, but if they can get up to 500 million daily users, their token is worth 3 billion because it's being used to preserve the privacy of 500 million people. That actually makes total sense. In fact, there's an argument that it can get to $5. But the job has got to be focus on that Brave, on the browser, focus on the software and promote the crap out of that. And if they do, this could be a winner. But if they don't, if we don't see Brave trying to grow, if they don't market and advertise and try and get new users, then the price will ultimately not have the success that it could. That's kind of my thesis anyway on Brave and BAT. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Because again, I love Brave. I should be using it. I try to use it regularly. I just friggin' forget because old habits die hard. But yeah, let me know what you think about Brave and BAT. And guys, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you're not happy or confident in cryptos you own, you have deadwood in your portfolio, you've got to shift. If you're not sure where to start at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and price I'm going to do it at. If you want to know the coins I'm in, all you've got to do is join the site. If you go onto the site right now, you'll see what my members have earned. You can see our successes. You can read the testimonials from my members on the service they get on the site. Everything on the site is public record. It's on the history of this channel. Read through it all, verify it all. If you like what you see and you want to know the coins I'm in, the coins that are outperforming the market, the only thing you have to do to find that out is join up, guys. And if you do, I'll see you there. And if you don't, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.